Okay, hold on. I was just thinking about this. It's not that it's the right way, but it was, I don't know, it was a way. How to explain that basically people are talking without ever opening their mouths, and you wouldn't believe it because their bad attitudes are actually a problem, even though they haven't actually interacted with anybody. And so what happens is just their obstinate sort of disposition, or being like really sarcastic, or being very advantageous, or like selfish. Just like you think it's just like a character in your head or something, but it isn't. And so what happened is without ever actually talking to one another, people started playing themselves in chess, you know, playing themselves and then playing themselves as other people, right? And how to say, you know, I wanted really badly to believe that people work together, but they really don't. So I see that, and somehow with almost just as little effort, you're interacting. And that's just because I recognized how sort of apathetic and also sort of narcissistic everybody is. And I could very easily have them have business, maybe not with each other, but over something of the same. And next thing you know, they're schmoozing and you know, going around networking like it was their idea. It wasn't. Anyways, yeah, it wasn't really like a solution to anything, because everybody really does have such a bad attitude. They think that by being like really really sort of like catty, or like stuff like this, that you can't tell that they don't know how to do things. No, you just get both then. And so it wasn't really a solution, but it's interesting because how much less would have transpired if not for my nagging, because I do. And yeah, it's probably why I have no friends now, but there will come a time when you will miss me for that, because there's a lot of reasons why to be nagging about stuff. you can't be spending too much time sitting around, honestly, because it does require like a real college try to have fun, to, you know, feel comfortable, to, have something to offer, to have something to share. You have to really give it an all-star try, man, I tell ya. And so anyways, yeah, it's just so crazy because it's like, the dimensions of which people could be, adjacent to one another. Like, from what realm of this or that, from what dimension, from what vantage, and like they wouldn't notice, or like they would be like too polite all of a sudden to like comment on their differences or like whatever. And it's like, no, that's literally what my point is that like you really don't so much. Like, something so phenomenal or so like, exceptional, and you would still be like too cool. So it's like, yeah, I do use that to my advantage. Not only does it make me insane, but I just like, I can't help. I don't know. It's just, I don't know what to call it. Some kind of effect, some sort of, observer, like hero effect. People are like not sure if they're standing in a corner with their nose against the wall or not. It's very strange. Anyways, I just think, because my package got delivered at my neighbor's house today, and she has brought the police to my house and said that if I go to her house for any reason, that she'll hurt me. So I'm not going over there. I got a refund, but I'm generally a very unhappy person, and I just think it's interesting how after hundreds of times a package could get dropped off at the wrong house. I'm still very upset about it, but somehow we're still possible, regardless of how insane it makes me. It's still possible. Why? Because you think you're random in playing this game of like being really unaffected and like really like, you think you're always ready to be deployed. And it's so funny because like you do think that you're being spontaneous sometimes. You do think that you're being courageous sometimes. You do think that you're being emotional sometimes. And you do think that it's random. And guess what? That's because you never had a love. You think that you love because you think that you are optimistic and somehow amicable. That's not love. And you never loved me, and you never have, and you never will. And it's just so funny because it's just the power of suggestion. Like, you're so happy to like be so ignorant that I literally can, and I literally do, because you'll literally pretend like you literally. So that's that, literally. Let me know in the comments what you literally think about that. But like literally, as far as education goes, or like science goes, because it's like how and why, and like, does everything still exist at the same time? Like, maybe purgatory is just like one example of how people are stuck in their ways. Like, even if it were as simple as like knocking on your neighbor's door, they won't do it. We could like have like a cross-generational society, but like everybody's just too fucking lazy. Let me know what you think. XOXO, Gossip Girl.